Our drive's looking pretty alright. We can begin the recording. Hey everybody, Rebellion here and welcome back to Etrian Odyssey Nexus. This was the stream. Here I am now. What did you do, Reb? Well, I did what I said I was gonna do. Part of it, at least. Mainly involved around getting a store of money, which I then spent just to get a, what's it called? Ilya. Rongominiad. However you pronounce this thing. Why did I get it for her? Not entirely sure. It was a weapon that can be gotten, so part of me just said, do it. So I kind of did. Rongominiad. Reb, you play FGO. You should know. What part of playing Fake Honor makes you think I pronounce things correctly when I'm playing it, Angelo? What part of that makes you genuinely think I know how to pronounce things by just getting bombarded with more words like that? Especially because nobody corrects me on any of it. Arthurius Spear. Wait, the one from Camelot? I pronounced it wrong there too, I guess. You gotta say the name at least once. True. The one she shouts every Noah Phantasm. She didn't get to Noah Phantasm when I fought her. Actually, wait, no, she did at least twice. If I remember that fight, she spams it pretty damn hard. And I don't use her because I never got her, so I don't get to see her hear her use it once. And I also play the game usually on mute if it's not story, so like I probably am missing out on a couple of things. Even the 4-star version. I don't use them. But funny enough, I got this for her partly because of sleep. And you know what other reason made me want to get this? Black Sabbath. That's about it. Just in the hope that this might be able to deal some amount of damage, and I don't know why. Part of me just thought, yeah, maybe that one point could actually be useful for something, just like to attack enemies and heal the party. But who knows? It's really weak. It could work. It could work. And also, I figured it is only appropriate now. Square has gotten rid of it. The fortune choker is here now instead of the drop brooch. And now watch as I proceed to not get any drops that we probably need to build the things that we want. I'm counting on it. Wait, I have my items, right? Can we see what about that? Yep. Amritas, Nectars, Perseus. I got one analysis scope. 2 threats. Ronhide, I got a simple scope. That drop roach I took off. Fun fact, in Unknown 2, this attack was bugged. It didn't do almighty damage. Inma did damage completely outside of the damage type. Also, Gaibolgama also had the same issue that mattered more since the weapon's supposed to be untyped stab. Weird. Alright, the story I think is telling me to go right here, so... Red Moon Guild. I heard about Princess Persephone. Since we're going to be leaving this land soon, I came to relist some memories before taking off. A while back in Tarsis, something horrible happened and nobody knew what to do. We were scared and hopeless. We all lost sight of our way. But thanks to a certain group of adventurers, we, the entire city, were saved. When I look at you, Red Moon Guild, I feel like I can rely on you in just the same way. Probably didn't even need to say all that for you to be able to tell how grateful I am. In just the same way, I think I can tell what you're thinking just by looking at you, Red Moon Guild. I'm going back to Virginia now. So you all do what you've got to, all right? With that said, Wiglaf takes her leave. You decide to move on as well. Is another place for an event or no? Apparently not. You just go back here. You return to the town square to find everyone in a panic. Suddenly, a woman's voice catches you by surprise. So it's true. Virginia does intend to leave. I heard about it from Princess Enrica. Virginia is leaving Lemuria. Princess Enrica hasn't given up just yet, however. She plans to stay here and find a way to save everyone. What do you think, Red Moon Guild? Don't say it. I knew it. Her Majesty said you would. Best reconnect with the seafarers and find another solution before Virginia departs. With that advice, Art leaves. It may be a good idea to take her suggestion and meet with the seafarers. We're doing all of this traveling in 1 hour to different parts of this fucking island. It's still 9 a.m. When you reach Seafarer's base, Enrica hastily approaches. Red Moon Guild, you're here. Don't worry, I already know. You want to help Princess Persephone, right? I knew the people who said, you don't need a reason to help someone wouldn't jump ship at the first sign of trouble. Enrica glances at Art. She told me a few stories about the past successes of adventurers in High Laggard. More than a few of them, actually. She said that it was thanks to adventurers like you that the tragedy of the monsters in Yggdrasil finally came to an end. So this time, let's do it together. All of you with all of us. And I must admit, as an adventurer, rescuing a princess from a tragic fate has quite the appeal. Enrica appears quite proud of her strategy. All that's left to do is find out if she has any ideas on how to accomplish her lofty goal. So, what are we gonna do? We should probably figure that out first, huh? Enrica looks puzzled for a moment, but then an idea dawns on her. Actually, there is one possibility. Do you remember the Force Folk? I want to learn more about Jormungandr. Maybe they can tell us something we don't know. That will be your mission, Red Moon Guild. We'll investigate the rest of the ruins in the meantime. There ought to be something useful in the ancient text, right? Once we both find our missions, or finish our missions, let's be in the front door that Princess Persephone entered. With that, Enrique, Art, and Wolfgar Jr. take their leave. As instructed, you head to the village of the Forest Folk. I swear, if they just say, legend says that if you hit it really hard, it'll die, I'm gonna be kind of happy and disappointed at the same time that nobody else has done it yet. You turn in the direction of the Forest Folk's village. Makiri, the youngest Forest Folk man, takes notice of you. Red Moon Guild. I can feel it in the air. It seems mankind is repeating their mistakes once again. While thinking happy thought they will stop being bad. Don't you dare, Motorm. A sad expression on his face. Makiri looks to the ground and shakes his head. If Jormungandr reawakens, we Forest Folk will be in terrible danger. And the same can be said for you humans as well. It only protects those of Lemuria. Everyone else should flee here at once. Upon hearing this, you decide to ask some questions. That's about Jormungandr. That's right. Human lives are short. Could it be that you know not of the history between Jormungandr and Lemuria? So what about Jormungandr? Human lives are short. Like, what? The forest folk nods in understanding before he continues. Then allow me to share my knowledge of the matter. This land was once called Lemuria. It was an island where humans carried out various forms of research. One day, the world was struck by a great cataclysm. The heavens fell into turmoil, the earth split, and many humans perished. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when Lemurian researchers made a remarkable discovery. They found that places such as Etria and the High Labyrinth had low levels of environmental contamination and were inhabited by humans. Akira goes on to tell you these researchers visited those lands, learned of Yggdrasil's existence, and therefore desired its power. They gathered the genes of the different world trees and combined them to create their own Yggdrasil, thus saving Lemuria. Lemuria escaped the contamination and became a fertile land where all could live in prosperity. Ironically, this also led to great tragedy. Those from the contaminated lands outside of Lemuria soon began to arrive, wave after wave. The seafarers in particular tried to save as many people as possible and quickly made their way to the islands. Thanks to Yggdrasil, Lemuria became a bountiful safe haven. However, it was impossible to take in all the thousands upon thousands of refugees. The king of Lemuria declared they couldn't take in any more refugees, and the seafarers took it as a declaration of war. In preparation for the conflict ahead, Lemuria created a means to defend themselves. They created Jormungandr, the ultimate living weapon. It will protect Lemurian's people and slay all others. The king intended for it to be used solely for defensive purposes. However, its powers were far beyond even his wildest imagination. Jormungandr attacked both the seafarers and refugees, sending countless souls to a watery grave. And because she was saddened by such a violent clash between humans, the king's only daughter decided to steal the weapon, right? Rick suddenly appears and finishes Makiri's story. I went and deciphered the ancient text in the ruins. It told the same story.
Oh.
Indeed. It's been said the king had the story of his daughter's sacrifice recorded in hopes that the tragedy would never be repeated. I see. How sad. Even with that, it's still happening again. Rika tells Makiri that Persephone intends to seal Jormungandr the same way the princess did long ago.
Soka.
Is that so? So there are even those amongst humans who wish to save their own. I've been somewhat moved by this. He then turns to you, a stern look in his eyes. Heed my words, Red Moon Guild. Jormungandr is destruction incarnate. If it reawakens, you have no chance of victory. That said, it has yet to reveal itself. Perhaps it is not at full strength since it has only just awakened. It would seem now is your only chance. Confront Jormungandr before it reveals itself. Head to the depths of the Yggdrasil Labyrinth and slay the foul beast. This is your last hope. You can't hope to beat it, but go try, man. Give it your best shot. I see. So we can prevent this. We can still prevent this. You did it, Red Moon Guild. All that's left is to relay the news to Virginia. Let's go save the princess together. You nod in response and decide to return to Virginia at once. Is there no event here?
Irashai.
General Muller is on the bridge. We were instructed to let you pass, Red Moon Guild. Having heard that, you make your way to the bridge in search of Muller. All right, here we are. Must be an exit of the tree. Lord. How's it going, Kasumi Blue? Welcome. You slowly retread the hallway you walked when you first came to Lemuria. As you look down the hall, you find Muller, gazing outside, pained expression in his eyes. It's you, Redmond Guild. I was remembering something from long ago. When Her Highness was still young, I was given orders by His Majesty to serve the royal family as their aide-de-camp. I still remember the moment when I met Her Highness. She was young, but even back then, she was just as strong-willed as she is today. Since then, I've watched over her through thick and thin. Maybe speaking out of line, but I've always thought myself as her older brother. And now my sister's attempting to cast her life aside. As a brother, it's only natural for me to want to save her. How I wish I could cast all responsibilities aside and run to Her Highness's aid. But I also understand that in her absence, I can't exactly disappear from Virginia either. This is all I can do now. Now then, Red Moon Guild, are you ready to go? Not yet. The prisoners can be saved. Don't leave.
Oi.
What are you saying, Red Moon Guild? It's far too late for such talk. You echo Makiri's words and tell Muller it's still possible to defeat Jormungandr. Let's see. When was it? I remember the princess spoke very highly of a certain group of adventurers. I believe she was referring to you, Red Moon Guild. She said there's hope in your eyes and bravery in your action. That, in any sign of trouble, she turned to you. I'd like to believe the same. Therefore, I'm assigning you one last mission. There you go, that's his voice. Accept the mission. Well then, we're counting on you, Red Moon Guild. Save Her Highness. Save the world. Alright, so how do we do that? Oh yeah, that's right, we have to go to the Northern Shrine and then go through the door. Thank God for shortcuts. Yep, that's the pole. Every shrine has one. And God damn. I'm scared to allow like any of these messages that Ahmad is checking to go through to show you guys what it's catching. Because I'm pretty sure if I do, it's gonna just suddenly start allowing them every single time. So just deny and move on. Are they bots? A lot of accounts come in saying the exact same message to advertise one site to try and get followers and all that. So I assume they're bots. It's a very well-educated guess. Patch. Yggdrasil Labyrinth. Alright, so let's not be entirely stupid.
みんな
Let's save first and foremost. Oh, test Reb's competence like no tomorrow. You say that like I have a chance of passing. No, I do not. How's it going, Hades Rain? Welcome. Stream has convinced me. It's a pretty fun game. I don't know how it compares to the other ones. This is my first one, but so far, I am enjoying the classes. I'm enjoying the team building aspect. And I still love map making. More than I thought I would. You enjoy EO 4 or 5 for sure. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna be playing more of the series. It depends on which one. You step into a new labyrinth at the foot of Yggdrasil. Miasma fills the air. Might it be Jormungandr's attempt to deter you? Perception must have come through here. This will mark the end of your adventure until now. With quiet determination, you boldly step forth into the Yggdrasil labyrinth. Wait. One thing first. Forgot to do this. I want to do it when you first step in. Because here everything is at their starting position. Simple scope. Alright, there are no foes on the map. That is weird. I don't know if I fully believe the game right now. Maybe the story event that activates foes has not happened yet. Like, if I have to guess, the dragon probably would not have shown up on the map if I used simple scope back then. Alright, all of them are marked. That's like a remarkably little amount of things. Alright, so also to check, white flowers right here. White flowers on the wall is the sign of a shortcut. But not like that. Like this. That is going to be hell to find on your own. Wait, Red Moon Guild. Just as you're about to enter the ruins, someone calls out from behind you. You turn around to find a large group of soldiers rushing in from the entrance. One of them steps forth, straightens his posture, and salutes. Commander Muller has ordered that we assist you, Red Moon Guild. The soldier continues to say they'll explore as much as they can and eliminate any danger along the way. We understand the need may never arrive. That said, we'll still do our best to aid you. The soldier salutes you once more before leading his troops into the labyrinth. You understand that you must complete this mission, no matter what. With renewed resolve, you press on. Alright, so we have, once again, ladders and elevated platforms. But also, what the hell are these? Well, I know what this is in front of me, but I'm going to hold off on that for the moment to map more. Never mind. It's quite literally my only way to go. What the? Why did the... It's a snake train. Here's the ladder to go down it. These things are kind of weird. Undead soldiers. You had that shit ready. What the fuck, Demon Eradicate? He was poised, ready for whatever showed up and be like, yeah, you're fighting this now. Oh yeah, the mouth theme's actually pretty damn good. Hold on. Undead soldiers. That was a frame 1 post. The remnants of Maginia, Lemuria, and seafarers and refugees alike. These creatures patrol the Yggdrasil Labyrinth under the orders of the world serpents. The magic in this dungeon attempts to reclaim the armor and corpse of every time one falls. So almost nothing can be salvaged. It has been discovered by a land shark that a rapier was able to shatter the blade, allowing more metal to be claimed. So pierce, right? Here's the question though, does anyone have pierce? Because we have a large amount of cuts. Spear? Oh my god. Attack and hope for the best then. We also don't know how much damage these things can do. How's it going, Solo Gem? We've officially entered the final labyrinth. The music here is pretty damn good. Do I have a pierce dagger? Let me see. Cut, cut, cut. Range cut, cut. Bash. Nope. Izuna's not gotten yet. We're working towards that still. Actually kind of scary how much damage it does, even through defending for Giltrol. These things probably still hit like a truck. We're trying to get additional just to see what it is, and from then we're going to find out if it's actually worth trying to farm these things and get a bunch of them or not. If not, then oh well. At least we got the one for science. A hold blade. All right. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, these are shortcuts. Yep, that little flower right there is a shortcut. Same with this. I really do love the music in here. Seems like we figured it out. Maybe. I'm not going to use a scope on a normal-ass enemy. Oh, these are different ones. And I guess if a regular soldier like that has a conditional, let me check out these ones. Hold on. No new conditionals. All right. So now it's just you're new. All right, do that. The line shield, the nerve circle, and a delayed heal.
しょうがないわね。
運がなかったな。
You don't interrupt that, just shadow bite. The back one, front one. I want to see how much Sleep Tail does. And we should be fine now, I think, right? Yep, delayed heal procs.
ごめんね。はっ。
歯応えのない。
Alright, those things poison with their kicks. Good to know. There's a train right here, and we can't climb up it because it doesn't have the vines on it. They also have Cordelia twice. I mean, that is kind of scary, admittedly. Lily has the most defensive assault, but also they were doing elemental damage, and that's the thing. We don't have high elemental defense. We're using the other shield, so she doesn't get as much. What's your elemental defense? 1 second. You're at 284. You're pretty much the exact opposite. Alright. So we have one place. This is a chop spot. For the first floor, alright.
はいはい。
A springy quirk.
やったな。はい。
Second
こ
one.
れも。
Oh, we got a couple of them. Steph Branch and more springy quirks. Nice. Right here. Why has it been that healers get high magic defense and you'd think they'd be terrible at both defenses? Probably because wisdom is what is a stat used to determine like magic defense, and wisdom also determines how potent heals are, and it just kind of feeds into each other. Also, let me actually see. Does anyone have any skills? Sneak attack, that's right. Good, because we're about to get a combat. I might as well have it be one that we are somewhat prepared for. Another bunny.
見せて
We're
あ
just
げる
getting the final form of a bunch of these enemies. With stats healing general, I'm not sure. You know what? Airblade. Again, I still want to see Sleep Tail's damage. About 900. Not bad, actually. For a line move, that's honestly all right. All right, I'll fill that in. Okay, where are those soldiers again? Because like that, another conditional drop would not be too bad. Because nothing else seems to actually have any. Okay, it's weak to electricity. Of course. The element you don't have. The one element that we cannot cover is the one that they're weak against. Game, you would. How's it going, Marrow-Goner? Welcome. And yes, we are at the end of the game. End of the main story, at the very least. I know there's post-game, but I don't know how good or difficult it might be. They're actually starting a good job kind of hiding their elemental or ailment resistances. If one has an ailment or a resistance, odds are the other one does not share it. Alright, shortcut unlocked. First one achieved. Alright, so let's get on this and get the train going. It follows ice physics rules of you have to keep going all the way to the end. And if we land here, we might as well check it. But hold on. Let me fill out the map. Alright, so this is just to get a preview of what you're about to deal with. Ladder. Over here, there actually isn't going to be much, I think, unless it turns left and it keeps going straight. Keep the ambush right up for us, even if we haven't actually gotten one yet. Here, give me your LMD. No, tragedy. You must farm it yourself. I think I can blind them both, so I don't have to worry too much about this. That's gonna hurt. Okay, that's cursed, not... Alright, I thought that was poison for a second. Alright, curse is easy to deal with. Oh, hold on. Something important. We're getting a phone call from family right now. I'll be right back.